everyone. My name is Heather and I am going to bring you through a nice little flow with a great mix of seated and standing postures. So why don't we start today dropping in our Sukhasana seated position, palms of the hands on the knees or palms facing up, your choice today and every day. Maybe move the fleshy part of the legs a little bit to really start to feel the connection to the sits bones to the earth below you. Starting to relax the body, dropping in. You're here already. Take some time for yourself today. Let's just start to relax into this nice easy pose, literally called the easy pose. Not me saying it's an easy pose. And just start to maybe close the eyes or soften the gaze if that feels better for you. Welcome to your self-care time. If you've been stressed lately, got a lot going on, maybe just honor that and now let it go. Arrive here on your mat for yourself. Start to deepen the breath here. Inhaling through the nose. And a long exhale. Drop the shoulders away from the ears. Soften the muscles of the face. Maybe just take stock of the sounds that you're hearing in your own environment, maybe in my environment. Just let them serve as a reminder that you're here, you're alive, you're on this planet Earth. Be grateful. And then come back to the breath. Back to the present moment. Inhale. Exhale fully. Keep breathing here. Feeling the cool air on the inhale and the warm air releasing from the body on the exhale. Continue here for a few more breaths on your own time. Continuing to sit up nice and tall. Crown of the head lifts up towards the sky. Maybe listening to your breath. Next exhale, just take the hands and bring them together. Anjali Mudra at the heart, dropping the chin towards the chest, getting a nice stretch in the back of the neck. Keep breathing, chest lifted towards the hands. Continue to draw the shoulders away from the ears. Great. Now on your next inhale, lift the chin. And maybe just continue with the eyes closed or the gaze softened here. Maybe set a little intention for your practice today. Again, if it's been a stressful time, if you're feeling tension in the body, maybe just intend to let it go. To trust, to honor that we only have some things in our control, and that which is in our control is where our mind should go. That which we cannot control, we should allow our mind to let go. Just trust. Trust that we've gotten through so many things before. We can continue to persevere through anything. We have all that we need inside of us already. Okay, now on your next exhale, slowly start to bring the hands down back to the knees. You can keep the eyes closed here, or you can open them, your choice. We're going to take the right arm and lift it up all the way towards the sky. Really stretch. Feel the stretch in the side body here, lifting up and out from the pelvis and the torso. And just taking the right hand and bringing it on top of the left hand. Left hand comes behind the body and we twist towards the left. Inhaling to lengthen. And exhaling to deepen the twist. Bringing the navel in towards the spine. You should be able to twist a little deeper once you do that. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale, bringing it back to center. Bringing the left hand up towards the sky. Reach here. Nice stretch in the side body. And exhaling, bring the left hand on top of the right hand. Right hand comes behind you, twisting to the right. Inhaling to lengthen. And exhaling to twist. Maybe take a look past your right shoulder. Inhale. And exhaling, bringing the navel in towards the spine. Inhale. And exhaling, coming back to center. Let's make our way into tabletop position. Slow getting there. Ooh. Okay, we're gonna hear that a little bit, I guess. It's an old house, my friends. Old New England house. Beautiful. And your tabletop position set up here. This is the foundation for so much more what we're going to do today. And it's a full body move. A nice, still move, still engaging all of the body's muscles by pressing away from the mat into the fingers, releasing pressure from the wrists, and pressing the tops of the feet, long line from the crown of the head to the tip of the tailbone. We're going to take some cat-cows here. Inhaling to drop the belly, lift the chest. Exhale to round the spine, pressing away from the mat. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, cat pose, round the spine. Inhale again, lift the chest. Exhale, round. Couple more in your own breath. Inhaling. Exhaling into cat pose. Stay here for just a minute, maybe pressing away a little bit more from the palms of your hands, from your fingers. And coming back into a neutral spine. Bring the two big toes together, knees as wide as the mat, sinking the hips back. Child's pose, wide-legged. Sink back nice and deep towards the hips in this balasana. And know that you can always come back to this pose at any point in the practice if you feel you need a little rest. Opening the hips here a bit. Keep breathing. Beautiful. On your next inhale, slowly look up. Bring the palms back a little bit more closer towards your body, back into tabletop pose. Now bring your hands by handprint forward, tuck the toes, and slowly make your way up to downward dog. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose or the mouth. Pedal it out here, stretch the calves. Upper arm bones rotate out. Thighs slightly rotating in here. Press into the fingers. Chest shining towards the tops of the thighs. Awesome. I'll find stillness here for just a couple of breaths. Now inhale to look forward to the top of the mat. Inhaling and then bringing the right foot up and the left foot up, coming to a mountain pose. Nice strong mountain pose here. You can be feet hip width apart, or you can have your feet together. Yogi's choice. Grounding the tailbone down. Pelvis, chest lifts up. Playing around for a little oppositional energy here. Breathing. On your next inhale, reach the hands towards the sky. Bringing it all the way back down. Forward fold. Take a second here. Bend the knees. Feel a nice stretch in the hamstring, the lower back. You can grab opposite elbows, sway side to side. Find stillness, whatever feels good to you today. Just remember to breathe. On your next inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Plant the hands. Take the right foot back, the left foot back, plank position. Take a minute here. Feeling nice and strong. Nice long line again from the crown of the head all the way to the heels, pressing the heels back towards the back of your mat. Press away from the mat. Nice and strong, core is engaged. Breathe. Keep breathing. Almost there. Pressing away from the mat. Engaging the core. And take it back. Downward dog. Great job. You're strong. Couple of breaths here. On your next inhale, drop the left heel into the mat and lift the right leg towards the sky, three-legged dog. Maybe twist the ankle one way and then the other. Now open up the hips. Right foot comes towards the left side of the mat. Maybe we stay here, just opening up, continuing to square the shoulders towards the front of the mat here. Equal weight into each palm. Or maybe we continue into our wild thing, taking our right foot and having it meet the floor, meeting the earth, lifting the right hand towards the sky. Chest shines up and out. Breathing. And on your next exhale, coming back, lifting the right leg to the sky and bringing the right leg to meet the mat again. Great job. Take another deep inhale in your downward dog. And exhale, let something go here. Inhaling, lifting the right leg again towards the sky. Now this time, knee comes in towards the chest. Keep it lifted here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right foot comes to the top of the mat, low lunge. You can drop the left knee to the mat, or you can keep it lifted here. Yogi's choice. Just listen to your body. What are you feeling today? What do you need? Reaching the left heel towards the back of the mat. If your left knee is lifted here. Great, now take your left hand, bringing it to the mat, and twisting, lifting the right hand towards the sky, twisting towards the right. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and coming back down to the mat here with the right hand. Beautiful. Now what we're going to do is take our back left foot, draw the heel back towards the mat, coming up into warrior 2. Now we find our standing positions. Make any adjustments you need to feel strong and open, comfortable, but again, strong. Warrior 2. Virabhadrasana 2. Nice, strong pose. Keep sinking into that right leg, opening up the hips, looking past the right hand here. Pull the pinkies back, breathe. On your next inhale, lifting the right hand to the sky, keep the front knee bent. Peaceful warrior. Feel a nice stretch in the side body. Coming back into your warrior 2, straighten the front leg, bringing the toes towards the front edge of the mat. Now we are in more of a wide-legged stance, lifting the arms up and overhead, star pose. You are strong and fierce, and feel it in this pose. Tuck the tailbone down, keeping everything nice and tight to the core. It'll help you when the legs start to shake. Great, now bring the hands all the way up overhead and come down onto the mudra into your prayer pose here in the stand. Wide-legged standing forward fold. Coming down slowly, maybe pausing right in the center here, right in the middle. Feeling the strength, the energy, the prana coming through both legs up from the arches of the feet all the way up the body and dropping forward fold. Excellent. Breathe here. Now you have some options here. You can stay here in this forward fold, just letting the head hang loose. You can bring the hands closer toward the arches of your feet as you work to bring your head down towards the earth. You can widen the legs, shorten the stance, whatever works for you. Reach back towards the mat, grabbing both ankles. Listen to your body. It will guide the way. Breathe. Pressing into the knife edge of the feet. Now slowly start to bring your hands back towards the front edge of the mat, or the side of the mat, whatever you want to call this. Bringing the hands back up to prayer position and allowing your core strength and your leg strength to bring you back up into a standing position. Hands come back up to the sky. Now coming back into a warrior 2. Inhale. Exhale, cartwheel the hands to the floor, to the mat, bringing the right leg back. Plank position. Take it through a vinyasa here. You may want to drop down chaturanga to baby cobra, or drop down chaturanga to up dog. Yogi's choice. Inhaling in the cobra up dog. And exhaling, downward dog. Take a second here. Inhale. Exhale. Root the right heel into the mat, lifting the left leg towards the sky. Rotating the ankle one way and then the other. Now opening up the hips, left foot comes towards the right edge of the mat. Let's see if I have enough room here. Keeping the shoulders square. And if it's in your practice today, opening up into your wild thing. Lifting the left hand to the sky, chest shines out. Shining your light. Breathe. And exhale back down into your downward dog, lifting the right leg to the sky and coming back into your downward dog. Slowly make your way down to your knees, wide or together, coming into a child's pose just for a couple of breaths here. Recenter, refocus on the breath. Revisit your intention. What are we letting go of today? Your next inhale, looking up and coming and meeting me back in downward dog. Exhaling into the downward dog. Dropping that right heel again into the mat, lifting the left leg to the sky. This time, bringing the left knee to the chest. Hold for 5, 4, keep breathing. 3, 2, and 1. The left foot comes up into we come up into our low lunge. Again, if you want to drop that back right knee to the floor, that's perfectly fine. And if you want to keep it lifted, really make sure to lift the chest, look forward. Bring the right palm to the mat, lifting the left hand to the sky, we twist. Inhale. And exhale. Maybe twist a little deeper. And exhale, hand comes back to the mat. Beautiful. Look forward, shine the chest forward again. Root the knife edge of your right foot into the mat. Angling your right heel towards the side of the mat, coming up into warrior 2. You'll see my back body here. Coming up into warrior 2. Adjust the stance. Now, I actually like to have people see the asana in multiple different ways. So rather than turning to face the camera, it's nice to kind of be able to see what the alignment looks like in the anterior and posterior view. As we marry the two together, bring the pinkies back, looking past your left hand, sinking into the left leg. And inhale, lift the left arm up towards the sky. Feel the nice stretch in the side body. Breathing here, nice strong legs. And exhaling back to warrior 2. Wide-legged forward fold on the other side. But let's start by straightening the left knee, the left leg. Bring the left toes toward the edge of the mat here. Maybe adjusting our stance, keeping the arms nice and wide, get strong in the legs. We know what's coming next. Lift the arms up overhead, star pose. Breathing here, strong. You're awesome. You're doing it. Lift the hands up overhead. Come down into your prayer, Anjali Mudra. You can't see it. Just listen to my cues. Start to lean forward. Slow forward. Pausing at the center just for a moment. And coming down into your forward fold. This is a nice view. I could not have picked. Well, well, well. It's all good. It doesn't matter what we look like in yoga. It matters how we feel. Right, yogis? Oh my God. Take your choice on this side too. Maybe we journey a little bit closer with our heads to the mat. Maybe we grab ankles and bring our head to the mat if we can. If it's in your practice today to take a tripod headstand, go for it. All you, just breathe. On your next inhale, hands come back to heart center. We lift up from the core, coming all the way up to stand. Bringing that left toe, those left toes back to the front edge of the mat, coming back into warrior two. Just for a beat here. Inhale. And exhale, we cartwheel the hands down to the mat, taking it through last vinyasa here. Meeting me in downward dog. Find stillness here. We're going to do a couple of Lion's breaths here since we've been doing all these fierce, awesome, super strong, awesome person poses. Let's follow it with the breath. Inhale, tongue out, exhale. Sticking the tongue out, maybe even looking up towards the third eye. Let's do one more. Inhale. If you did that with me, you're awesome. Coming down, slowly descending to the knees. Bringing the feet over to one side. We're going to come onto our sit bones here. Bringing the feet out, legs straight out in front of us. The knees are bent. You know, I always say, that's beautiful. You keep doing you. Feeling strong here. Quick Dandasana. Lifting up, straight back, nice and long. It is hot upstairs here right now in August in New England. That's where we're at. Now slowly, if you need to shift forward, you can do that right now. But we're gonna slowly come into, just do a work our core a little bit more, why not? And we're gonna come into a quick boat pose, take whatever variation you need. So lifting the heels off of the mat. You might have your hands behind your knees here. That's gorgeous. Knees bent, toes pointing forward. You may have your hands out, palms up towards the sky, keeping the chest up. Once we lose integrity in where our chest and our back is, that's when we know we've gone too deep for where we're at. So if you start to come here and you're rounding here, then you know what, let's play here today. Let's play here today because my chest can still shine up towards the sky. And this is beautiful. Breathe, feeling the core, the abdominal muscles really turning on here. Breathing for 3, 2, 1, and slowly make your way down to your back. Awesome job. Whew. So something that I find interesting that I don't know if it applies to anybody else, but we have, like a lot of places in the country, really, really hot and humid summers in New England. And so I find myself not doing quite as much vinyasa, quite as much strengthening, intense sort of workouts or strengthening yoga or anything like that. I'm not sure what it is, but I've been kind of diving into that thought, and I don't know if anybody else kind of feels that. July and August tends to be like just this slower to get to the mat sort of vibe. I've noticed it's a pattern year over year, so I don't know. Drop a comment if that's you. It's interesting to me. I know everybody likes a good hot yoga in the colder months. Okay, so feet to the mat. Hopefully you're starting to cool down here. Knees up towards the sky. We're going to take a bridge here. So whatever variation feels good to you today. If you want to bring the palms of the hands to the mat and use that to help you drive the hips up towards the sky, that's beautiful. If we want to bring the palms and clasp the hands underneath us, snuggling the shoulder blades closer together, lifting up from the hips. Another variation would be to take a wheel here. I'm going to stay here with the hands clasped behind. Try not to let the knees splay out wide. Pretend you have a block between your thighs here. Keep pressing up from the hips. Using the heels. Breathe. And slowly exhale everything down to the mat. Nice job. Now we're going to take our right leg and bring it out nice and long. Take our left arm, bring it out towards the side for a nice supine twist here. Taking the left knee and driving it over towards the right side of the mat. Maybe even looking past the left hand, twisting, rinsing it all out. Breathe. Great. On your next exhale, bringing it back to center. Take both knees, bring them in towards the chest. Hug the knees in towards the chest. Now bring the left leg down, straight down the mat. Right hand goes out, left knee comes over. Right knee comes over. Looking past the right hand. Trying to keep that right shoulder on the mat. And on your next exhale, coming back to center. One last squeeze of the knees into the chest. And exhaling to slowly bring your legs all the way straight down the mat. Keeping the shoulder blades snuggled underneath your body. Starting to slow down here, finding our final resting pose, Savasana. Really just dropping the weight of the body into the earth, feeling supported here. You can close the eyes, that's comfortable for you. As we just start to let the breath return to ease. No need to force it. And if you want to stay in your corpse pose, you can pause or stop the video here. I encourage you to lay here for as long as you need. We're gonna twist to one side of our mat, coming to our side body here. Just for a brief second, inhaling. Exhaling to press into the mat and coming back up into where we started, in our Sukhasana. Checking in with how we feel. Bringing the palms up to heart center. Revisiting our attention one last time in the practice. Closing the eyes, softening the gaze. Hopefully you're able to recognize just how strong you are. Just a half-hour time. Inhale. And exhale. We bring our thumbs up to our third eye. Acknowledging our intuition. Inhaling. And exhaling to bow. Thank you so much for taking this time with me today. Namaste.